Hello and welcome to On Point with Richardson ISD, where today on Take 5, we are going to speak with Dr. Jeannie Stone, Richardson ISD's brand new Superintendent of Schools. Welcome, Dr. Stone. You often talk about how much you love our school district and how committed you are to our students' success. Can you tell us a little bit about how you first came to know our school district and how you have come to this point?
Well, I've had my eye on Richardson ISD my entire career. For the last 26 years, I have been looking at Richardson ISD before, sometimes from afar. When I was in Mesquite ISD for 20 years, Richardson ISD was always the district that we were comparing ourselves to, that we were looking to see what kind of best practices that they were, using. And so I was always holding Richardson ISD as this great example for a school district in Texas. So when I had the opportunity to apply for a position here, I jumped at it. And I knew that at this point in my career, when I moved to my next school district, it would need to be someplace where I would want to move my family, where I would want to become a member of the community, and eventually, ideally, it would be a school district where I would eventually retire. And so that is my goal, that I'm here and my dream has come true. I get to come to a school district where I can finish out my career. And so my goal is to work here a long time and eventually to retire from Richardson ISD.
Great, great. Well, as we've had the chance to watch you with students, it is abundantly clear that you just love children and love helping them succeed. Thinking back over your time as an educator and even prior to that, can you pinpoint an instance or think of someone who influenced you to really love children and make this your life's work?
Well, I've always known I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a teacher since I was in the 4th grade. So I guess the inspiration maybe came from my 4th grade English teacher, Mrs. Fox. But I've always loved everything about public education. It served me so well when I was growing up, and it provides me an opportunity to give back. I love children. I love students. I love watching them grow and succeed. I really love everything about schools and our educational system. So it started when I was in the 4th grade, and it has just grown and grown throughout my entire career.
Okay, great. One of the many things that people love about you is your ability to have fun while you're doing the hard work of school. Can you talk a little bit about one of the times perhaps in your career that has especially made you laugh and why you think that's important?
Well, I do like to have fun, and I think that laughter is great medicine for all of us, and I think that I try to have all of our schools and our workplaces to be enjoyable, settings where people like to come to work. For me, it'd be hard for me to identify one single time when I have laughed at myself, because that's sort of been the way that I've always operated my entire career. I've been in my share of skits. I have slept on rooftops. I've kissed my share of pigs, and even once dressed up as a sumo wrestler, all in the name of motivating either my staff or the students at the schools. Even this year, I do remember we started out the school year in Richardson, and as part of our campaign for our education foundation, I went out to a backyard of one of our employees who has a really large pig and read to the pig. And so that was a fun time, and it also created we made a video of it, and it created a lot of laughter throughout the district. But I never want to take myself too seriously, and so I just always try to laugh at myself and laugh along with others. I think that's a really important aspect of my personality. And also, it just creates the certain kind of culture that I want, where everyone is having fun.
All right, so you've worked very hard over the last months and couple of years as our interim superintendent, previous to that our acting superintendent, and prior to that deputy superintendent. That's given you a certain perspective that a new to the district superintendent would not have, and it probably has informed your plan of work going forward. What things could the community expect to see you focus on as now you are our superintendent?
You know, I don't think anyone should expect to see a big shift or a big change that will occur just because of this past Monday night's board meeting where I was named superintendent. When I started out the school year as interim superintendent, I really started out the year acting as if I was the superintendent of Richardson ISD, because I knew it was important that the district would have a leader from day one for this entire school year. And so, working collaboratively with the school board and with our staffs, we established a lot of priorities and goals over the summer. And I would say, though, that the main priority is that we will stay with our focus on educating all students, and we call it our one vision, which is that all students will grow and succeed over the course of this school year. And what that means is that wherever our students started on the first day of school, that by the end of the school year that they will achieve a full year of growth. Every single one of them. We have 39,000 students, and every single one of them deserves to be seen and to be noticed and have an individualized plan for how they can grow throughout the year and be successful with, the eventual goal being that every single one of our students will graduate prepared to go out into the real world.
Okay. Well, our Take 5 is almost up, but if there's one last thing that you'd like to leave with our parents and community for this moment, before they have other opportunities to see you out in the district as they will in the months and years to come, what would that thought be?
The main thought would be that I would want parents to know that I love their kids. I genuinely have a heartfelt love for children and for all of our students. And what drives me and my passion every day is about ensuring that every single student is having a great experience and that they are seen for the potential that they have, and that we are all working together to ensure that every single student graduates prepared to go out into the real world. So I would want parents to know and to hear from within my heart how much I love kids.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being with us today, Dr. Stone. Really enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for our next installment of On Point with Richardson ISD.